What's going on, everybody? This is Darren from Affordable Shoe Review. Here to review some shoes for your friends and you. And today, guys, I have what I deem the weirdest sneaker so far in 2022. Before we get into this super weird sneaker, please go like, subscribe, and comment if you are new here. I appreciate you for stopping by and checking out my video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for continuing to rock with my content. I appreciate you very, very much. Now let's get into this crazy pair of sneakers. So guys, you can see right here that I have an all-white box with Converse and a cold wall branding, and I cannot wait to show you this super weird and interesting pair of shoes. All right, guys, here you have it. This is the Converse and a cold wall collaboration on the CX Foam Crater. Now this shoe, guys, is one of the weirdest shoes that I think I have ever seen. It is just super interesting what they decided to do, and taking inspiration from foam runners and Crocs and deciding to throw it on this silhouette and this shoe. Now, obviously, the most notable detail on this pair of shoes is the use of the Crater foam. So the Crater foam is Converse and Nike. So Nike owns Converse, if you did not know. But Nike and Converse's attempt at using recycled materials, bringing them all together, grinding them up and creating a new thing off of the scrap room floor. So Nike took all of the scraps off the scrap room floor, grinded it all up and created this new foam. So the foam has a very interesting look. It is very pebbled and textured, and you can even see little flecks of different colors from all of the rubber that they used off of the scrap room floor when they brought it all back together and ground it up. Now that foam is super thick on your midsole and outsole, but it also wraps up over almost the rest of your sneaker. So you've got that Crater foam that comes up over your toe box, wraps up over your mid panels, and then goes all the way around your heel cup. Now there are a couple of holes in that Crater foam for breathability. So there is a hole here in the toe cage or toe box, and there are two holes in the mid panels. You'll see your outsole is also all of that Crater foam, and then right here you've got your Converse branding in the middle. Now, a cold wall is a streetwear or a fashion design brand, and they have collaborated with Converse on this pair. And so you can see the cold wall branding right here in red with ACW, and then their little logo, which kind of looks like a table to sit the ACW on. Now inside of this foam, you're gonna see this kind of prime knit, I guess. It's very thick knit, dark burnt orange upper. So this is like a sock-like feel around your ankle. I am gonna throw some on-foot shots for you guys to see these, but you'll see right here this kind of booty feel around your ankle with this dark orange or burnt orange prime knit that runs all throughout your shoe underneath that Crater foam. You do have some Converse branding on your pull tab right here beside your sock liner, and then there is also a gray pull tab going up the back of the shoe. As a design feature, you will see some of that gray Crater foam is turned black, painted black right here, just on the mid panel. And then you will see some design elements that run down the front of the shoe, like these arrows in your Crater foam. Now, really, there's not much that I can say about this pair that I haven't already said. There is an extreme amount of that Crater foam on this pair of sneakers. Now, underfoot, I'll have to tell you what it feels like. I can imagine that it's comfortable based on what I can see here. There is a lot of foam that's going to be under your foot, but it is very stiff. So you'll see right here, there is not much give to this pair of shoes. I cannot bend it. So it is very stiff and rigid, whereas you would expect this much foam would have a little bit of flexibility, but this does not. All right, so after throwing these on for a couple seconds, some positives and some negatives really quick. A positive is they are comfortable, very, very comfortable underfoot. That foam does give you some nice padding and cushioning, feels great underfoot. A negative is they look like boats on your feet. The toe box is stupid wide. Your foot is not gonna out-wide this shoe, that is for certain. This shoe looks massive on your feet. It looks like a boat, it looks kind of like a clown shoe. So for me, this shoe would be no more than a beach shoe, right? I would wear it out to the beach and have no issues. I'd wear it around the pool and have no issues, but I don't know that I could ever wear this out in public because it's ugly. It's kind of ugly. Very, very interesting concept, but I wish it wasn't so bulky and thick around the toe box. Very weird. Very, very weird. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this pair of shoes. For me, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10, maybe a 4 out of 10. It's not very attractive, but I do like the innovation as far as using all of those recycled scraps and throwing them into all of the crater foam that is around this pair of shoes. I also admire the inspiration of going after what Crocs does, because Crocs are super popular. So are foam runners. Foam runners are super popular. So Converse and a Cold Wall tried to do that. They took all that crater foam, tried to make like a summertime sneaker, and made this, even though it's kind of an atrocity. It's kind of ugly, but that's okay. So anyway, I appreciate you for tuning in. Please stay safe, stay blessed, and we will see you soon. And peace out.